What's going on, everybody? Let's go. Who's ready for YouTube? We're going live right now, and man, we're just gonna have a good time real quick. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna enjoy some time together, and hope look like I have a little lag there for a second, but looks like we're all good now. So, man, we're just gonna enjoy some time together tonight. What's good, YouTube fam? What's going on, everybody? Let's go. Hopefully I don't got no echo going on. But let me hit them ones, guys. Let me get them ones. If you're ready to talk about these charts, let's see what we're working with tonight. You know what I'm saying? Who's excited to get on here and do some Q&A? Maybe take a look at these charts a little bit, and let's see what's cracking. Let's see what's cracking. So let me go ahead and turn my my stuff on real quick. All right, cool. And so yeah, who's ready? Let me get a 1 real quick in the chat if if you can hear me real well, everything's going well with that. Yeah, I just want to make sure I ain't got no blasting nobody out here. You know. Hey, Robert Smith said GVP AUD. You already know what time it is. You already know what time it is. Let's go. And so yeah, who's ready? Yeah. All right, cool. Get a 1 real quick in the chat. Mayor Sanawani's on, Angel Quintero. Shout out to any TTA members who are on tonight. Yep. Nobody out here. I just want to get you guys right, man. I want to get you ready for this week live. I already gave you the Forex forecast. If you watch Forex forecast already, let me hear, comment and let me know what's good. Hey. Yeah, so we do have a little bit of an echo. So I don't want to have no echoing. But yeah, so hey, EIT said he got GA up. Let's go. What's good? Let's go. Hey, so do me a favor real quick before we jump into these charts and before we jump into the questions. Here's what I want you to do real quick. Go ahead and hit that like button, because I see we got more people watching than we do have likes. So I need you to go ahead and hit that like button. And then if you're not a subscriber, if maybe I popped up in your YouTube feed or somebody shared it with you or whatever. If you're not a subscriber yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to help us get into the algorithm. YouTube is finicky, man. YouTube is kind of tough. So we want to make sure that the most people are out here getting the value that we're given. And anybody who knows and watches my channel consistently, I give you value. I try to give you real, up to date. It's not all the gimmicky stuff. I'm not out here flashing, all this kind of stuff. I'm here on the computer with you grinding. You know what I'm saying? So ain't none of that fake stuff going on. So, man, hit that subscribe button so everybody can get a piece of this. You know what I'm saying? Warrior Mink Tribe was good. He said he already got the chart marked up. That's what's up. Let's go. Got 100s. Vernon Simpson in the house. If you're a TTA member, let me get some 7s in the chat. I want to talk to some TTA members tonight. I had to give some love to YouTube though. TTA, man, you guys get the value. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys get all this stuff. We send trade setups every night. We're out here giving out all this value, you know what I'm saying? But I had to give a little something to YouTube, you know what I mean? Like YouTube needed to get a little something, you know what I mean? Like, so I gave them the Forex forecast. I gave that to YouTube, so we see the swing coming. And I just wanted to kind of help get everybody set up on it for the week, that's all. Let's go. All right, cool. So yeah, we got some TTA fam in the house tonight. That's what's up. So, so guys, this is pre-London. London don't open for a couple more hours, but what I want to do is I want to take you through a couple of things tonight. One is I want to do some Q&A because I haven't really done that with y'all in a while. Actually, this is the first time, man. It was so crazy, man. It's time going by fast, like it's crazy. This is my first live of 2022, I believe, because last time I went live, I was in Arizona. That's almost a year ago. I ain't been going live. I just been dropping content. I've been focused on charts, you know, so I really haven't gone live in a while. So yeah, nope, I haven't gone live with you guys in a minute. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. I see the ones and I see the sevens. I don't rock with the 666. I don't rock with that. So I wanted to give you guys some value tonight that I really haven't given you in a while, and that's like live you know, setup. You know what I mean? I don't want to do your trading for you. You know what I'm saying? But what I do want to do is I want to help you get set up for the week. You know what I'm saying? I want you to Daniel said, "Mom, we all good, man. We all good. We all good though, but you know, I just want to help you get set up for the week so you can look at the charts with some understanding, maybe answer some questions about the upcoming swing, whatever other questions you got Forex related. And you know, that's it. So yeah, we looking good. We looking good. Looking good. Let me look and see who's in here real quick. Let's go. Yeah, I recognize some of these names. Some of y'all in TTA. Yeah, I see y'all. Yeah, I see some of y'all, you know, I recognize you from the YouTube channel, of course. Yep. Cool. So yeah, so check it out, guys. Let's start out with some questions. Let's start out with some questions. Whatever. Let's you know, let's just get into it. Go ahead and drop your question in the comments, in the chat, and let's get it. Josh said GBU. Hey man, God bless you, bro. So just drop some questions in the comments. What can I help you with? What do you guys got going on? What's your trading been like? You know, have you been winning? Have you been losing? You know, that's really, I just wanted to see what's good. Mayor Sanawani said, bro, I wanted to ask you about your challenge. You started with 1,000. Yeah. So right now I'm up to about 4,000. I've been tracking the whole progress, and rather than just dropping one video at a time, I got my video editor, and he's kind of doing a whole, like a documentary essentially about it. He's shooting the whole thing, and we're gonna basically drop a whole video for you guys, and you know, be able to, you could get to kind of see the whole documented process. Market structure. Key gist. Key gist. I'm probably butchering your name, my bad, but key gist, market structure. So what do you want to know about market structure? So, you know, market structure obviously is, you know, your highs and lows, your you know, your pullback areas and all that stuff. Higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low. And so market structure respects, you know, itself. It respects structure points over and over again, but there's a lot to talk about with market structures. You just you know, just saying market structure is really not like a big enough question, because there's so much I could talk about. So like, do you have a specific question about market structure? Let's see. It's hard to identify it most time, and then pick a place to swing the market. Yeah. So man, you should have been in my class in TTA tonight. Like, you should have been in there, because I talked about exactly that. Yeah. So you said a short amount of time. It's been like a few months. I mean, it's been probably, I have to go back and look, but I think that was like February or March or something when I said that. So I've been kind of slow, you know, just kind of going and really not doing too aggressive, you know. Highest time frame you look at. All right, so let me go back because I see questions coming in. I don't want to miss any. So market structure, we can get into that key gist. When I get on the charts, maybe we can look at a little bit of that. Let me see. Highest time frame you look at. When I'm swing trading, I start from the weekly, and that's where I set my structure points. If you actually go back, like, you know, pre-COVID, because I honestly really haven't been swing trading since COVID, because I just don't trust the market. The market's acting kind of funny. So I really just, you know, honestly, I'm just not really feeling the market right now. So, you know, I've really not been swing trading. So I still look at the weekly chart, but if you go back to like my pre-COVID videos, like there's a series I did called Forex Fashion, and basically, actually, key gist, where you at? Go back and watch that series. That's from several years ago. Go back and watch that series. And I did a whole 3-part series on like basically top-down analysis and showing you market structure, and actually gave you my swing zones that are permanent. You know, I gave you those. Like, so if you go back and watch that series, I'm sure that'll bring you a lot of value. Very simple teaching too. So both of you guys, I think, could benefit from that. So anyway, let me answer your question more completely. Oh, my bad. I done dropped my light here. Drop my light. So check this out. So to answer your question more completely, I would say I mark up my charts on the weekly, and that's where I give you my overall analysis for the market. I confirm them levels on the daily. I find breakout entries for swings on the 4-hour and retest entries on the 1-hour. That's for swing trading. Now, if I'm scalping, which is what I've been doing really for like the last, you know, year and a half, almost 2 years now. Let me move that light because them rings are in my face. So that's what I've been doing for like 2 years now. I would say what I do there is I mark up the 4-hour. I confirm on the 1-hour, breakout entries on the 30-minute, and retest entries on the 15-minute. All right. So I hope that answers your question. Let me look back here. Highest time frame. It's hard to identify. Yeah. So I'm gonna look at that in a minute. 4K. Yeah, we doing it up, man. We doing it up. Have you been winning lately? Yeah, all day. I know you have a new indicator. How much do you use it, and how do you use it for confirmation? Or better yet, how should the indicator be used? Yeah, I could jump into that in a few minutes. I'll share my charts, and we can go into that. Let me do this real quick. Let me see if I can switch screens here. You know, that's good. There we go. And then let me go and bring my zoom down here. For those of you who watch my channel a lot, you know I'm not super technical. I'm not like a a big tech guy here, so I'll be getting all confused on this on using multiple screens and stuff. So okay, let's see. Do you have a problem with over leveraging? No, I don't have a problem with over leveraging, because here's the thing. When you look at leverage, in fact, next week I'm dropping a video about how to use leverage properly. So that'll help you out a lot. I got a whole new video coming out about that, because actually a lot of people have been asking me about leverage. So yeah, I'm gonna do a video about it, but in a nutshell, no, leverage doesn't hurt me, because I don't put myself out there. I only use 1% of my account in every trade. And I don't mean 1% of my leverage position. I mean 1% of my actual margin, right? So right now, if you have, let's say, $1,000 in your account, you should not be really trading with more than $10 risk. And that's 1% margin, right? So now leveraged, if you're 1 to 10, that gives you $100 of buying power. But But at the end of the day, the broker is not going to let you lose more than $10, right? With, you know, fees and all that stuff. Could be a little bit more. You can lose a little bit more, but leverage can hurt you if you start getting large percentages. If I'm risking 20% of my account and I'm over leveraged, I could blow my account in just 5 trades, you know, and really 4 trades after fees and everything. So you don't want to do that. But leverage, no, I don't over leverage because I'm only risking 1%. Even 1% scalping. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. 1% no matter what trade I'm in, swing or scalp. I know. What is your favorite time frame? I like the 30-minute. I feel like the 30-minute chart gives you a lot of really nice structure. I know a lot of people will skip over to 30 and either use the 4-hour, 1 hour, or 15-minute and skip right over to 30. But I think they mess up in doing that because I think the 30-minute gives you the best cyclability. I think that the 30-minute chart shows you really strong cycle positions where every second candle is turning a 1-hour candle, right? And so you're seeing a lot of vital information. And so I really, really like the 30-minute chart. Let's see. Which series? Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, so that's what it is. That's a lot. Say that one more time. Are you going to keep this video up? Yeah, I'll keep the video up. You know, once it's live, you know, you'll be able to go back and watch a recording. Yeah, so let me see which series. That's the Forex Fashion series. That's from like probably 3 years ago or something. That's been a while. How many trades do you enter per week with that strategy? So I only enter one position at a time. Now the most I will do is if I scale in and I scale out. So if I like a position, let's say I'm looking for a swing position and I don't like leaving my money in for swings right now. So what I will do is I will scale into a trade and scale out of a trade. So in other words, I will open up a 1% position. And then once I'm in profit, I'll close half of the position and then I'll open up another 1%. So essentially I'm at 1.5%, but I've already got a 0.5% in the bag. So I'm still really at 1%. And I'll continue to do that. So every time I'll buy the dips all the way up, you know what I mean? So every time the market moves back, pulls back, I'll buy again and take it to the next structure level, take half of my position, open up a new position, and then the money that's in the bag basically evens out the money that's still in the position trade. And then, you know, I go into another move. How many trades do you enter per week? I think I just answered that. Even 1% in scalping, yes. Thoughts on compounding? I mean, yeah. I mean, what do you want to know? I mean, compounding obviously is the goal, right? So for me, I don't really use a lot of my trading income. I leave a lot of my money in the market, you know, in my accounts, and you know, I've leveraged a lot of other ways to make income as well. So I've withdrawn over $500,000 out of Forex, and I've used that to purchase, you know, other businesses and tools and property and, you know, different things like that I've, you know, crypto, stocks, whatever. And I've diversified that income so that now I have multiple streams of income that I rely on so I can let my account compound. Let's see. How many positions do you have in a trade? I think I just explained that, scaling in, scaling out. What's your favorite currency and pair? So I almost exclusively trade GBP AUD. I really don't trade very much of anything else. You will see me occasionally take some GU stuff or some GN stuff, but almost exclusively I take GA. I used to trade a lot of gold, and I kind of got away from that because I just didn't like the way the markets were looking. But actually, in the last couple of weeks, I started to get back into some gold trading, and man, we caught a beautiful win the other day. I sent out the TTA sent out the trade setup, and we caught a beautiful win on that. We ate real good on that. Can you show us your trades on the charts when yeah, for sure. And I do that all the time with TTA. You know, if you people that are in my my academy, you know, they get to see my charts. I mean, so I do a class every Sunday night when the market opens, and you know, we do kind of like what I do on Forex Forecast, but it's more like live on the charts. We just did that a few hours ago, and so, you know, they get to see the charts live and see, you know, breakouts happen and that kind of stuff. So I do a lot of that already with TTA. I don't necessarily do a lot of that with YouTube. You know, more so education with YouTube. And then, you know, if people want to see like the rest, you know, they can jump in. Do you ever have problems with TradingView alarms? Sometimes I go, yeah, you know, to be honest with you, I used to use TradingView alerts a lot more. And you know, when I was swing trading, especially, I would rely on that stuff. But yeah, I have had them mess up sometimes for sure. There's definitely been delays in them. So yeah, to be honest with you, I just really, you know, don't rely on those alerts anymore, especially now that I'm scalping. I really just don't. I don't even need them. You know, I just look at the charts and do everything manually. Robert Smith said, how much is TTA? TTA is $75 a month. So you jump in, you get trade setups that we send out, you get the community, you get our library, which is our whole resource library, videos, downloadable content, all that stuff, books even. You get live classes. We do 3 live classes every week. And what am I missing? The videos or the library, the community, the trade setups, the live classes. Yeah, that's what you get for $75. Murphy said, an honest answer. Did you trade live or just create trading content? Uh-oh, we got somebody in the room asking questions. I'll tell you this. To answer that question, I'll let TTA answer for me. I'll let TTA answer that for me. So if you're a TTA member, tell these cats if I trade live or not. Christopher West, which pairs do you stay away from? I don't like JPY very much. I'm not a big fan of JPY, and 100% I stay away from CHF. I definitely stay away from the Swissy at all costs, because I just, you know, man, that thing is like stupid. There's a wicks upon wicks upon wicks. TradingView Mobile versus MT4 Mobile. I got both. I like both. I like TradingView better for charting. I like MT4 better for execution, and because TradingView doesn't, you know, connect to every broker. So yeah, I like both. Hey, Street. Sorry, I seen you real well. I'll come right back to that. But Leonard Ross is Street. My man, bro. I ain't seen you in a while. We definitely got to link. In fact, I'm coming out to GR soon, bro. We got to link up. Street was like early on trading get paid guy. He was with us like for I don't know, a couple years ago. And you know, my man's doing great things, man. Great things out there in GR. I don't even know if you're in GR anymore, bro. I ain't talked to you in a minute. But I have been talking to Queese though. And if you saw the intro on this video, Queese did that intro. Real Will, do you think GA will crash tonight? Man, that's a big question. We'll jump on the charts for that in a minute. I do think GA is looking like a down move, but you know, depending on what kind of trade you live. If you're looking at a scalp, I do think we have potential for some upside. But overall, I think I do think it's gonna bottom out. I don't know if it's gonna happen tonight. Maybe it will, but I think overall, yeah. Oh, cool. That's what's up. Yeah, definitely call me. So yeah, I do think GA is gonna drop. but I don't know if it'll happen tonight. We'll see what happens. So, all right, guys. So check this out. Let me see if I can do this without messing this up. I'm gonna try to share my screen again. I am not super tech savvy here. Man, I'm looking at 4 screens right now, man. So if I hang up on y'all, I feel like an old man. If I hang up on y'all, I'll call you back. D said, caught gold at the low of the day, expecting it to fill the daily wick. That's what's up. What is minimum pips did you expect GA to produce at average daily? So average daily, you're probably looking at like 100 pips a day, I'd say. All you have to do is just look at the ATR to find that out, or just, you know, obviously go count pips. But yeah, I don't stay in for that. I scalp. I'm in for 10, 15 pips and I'm out. Lego, I don't even want to try that name, bro. Sorry if I butcher your name, but bro, I want to join you, but I'm broke. How about you help me grow my account? Man, so bro, I get people ask me every single day to do this stuff for them. Here's what I'm gonna tell you to do: save your money and don't risk anything you can't afford to lose. At the end of the day, everybody got to grind, bro. Let's get it. All right, let's look at these charts. Where can I send? Yeah, you got to go on my website, trendtrading.academy. That's all I got. All right, here we go. Let's look at these charts. All right. You should be able to see my screen right now. And we about to get it in. We about to get it in. Murphy said, how many hours are you trading a day? I probably do about an hour and a half, you know, just kind of looking at like analysis and just kind of really doing my top-down analysis thoroughly. Plus, I send my trade setups out to the team, so that takes me some time as well. But actual trading is more just watching the charts. All right, so check this out. I know we're on a little bit of a delay. So just watch my screen and that's that. So we're looking at GA. I got the 30-minute chart up because, you know, that's what I like. So here's the first thing. Let me just tell you the first thing. I'm going to give everybody a little quick lesson. All right. Number one, when we're looking at a chart, we would do something like this, right? We'll drop a little line on there like this, right? And we call it a trend, right? But the truth is, like, that's not enough information. When you look at this right here, you see, you know, high, low, like this. That in and of itself is a trend, right? In and of itself, it has the characteristics of a trend. It has the characteristics of, you know, what a trend looks like: low, high, higher, low, higher, high, all that kind of stuff. But the truth is, that's really not enough information. That's not enough information. We can't really go on that. So what do I tell people all the time? You got to zoom out. You got to zoom out. You can't just take one little piece of the chart. That's why when I hear these cats talk like the trend is your friend, you know, you can't, you know, never trade against the trend, all this kind of stuff. I'm like, man, honestly, at some point, everybody's trading against the trend at some level. You know what I mean? Like, yes, you can have an overall market sentiment that I think you should definitely keep in mind, but especially on a scalp, especially if you're scalping, the trend is really not the main thing. Price action and market structure is really the main thing. What I really want to know is, what is the chart doing? What is the price of this currency doing right this second? And how long is it going to do that for? Right. So at the end of the day, that's really what I'm into. So when I look at the chart, I'm not just going to say, you know, trend, boom, done, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you to do one thing and one thing only, and that is zoom out, right? So when you zoom out, now you see a much bigger picture, right? Now you see a much different picture of what's going on. Look at that. Zoom out, look at that, right? So when you zoom out, you're looking at a much different picture. Let me take those off for you. I'll put them back on later if you want to see them. But that's really what you want to do, right? So what I would say to you is this. This is only a piece. This right here, this little thing that you're seeing right here, right now, that is only a piece of a move. That's it. And while that does have some merit, that does not have enough information for me to say this is a this is a trend, so go ahead and do it, right? What you really want to do is you want to take a look at the bigger picture. When I look at the bigger picture here, this that looked like an uptrend, now suddenly, what does it look like? Now suddenly it just looks like a pullback on a much larger downtrend. And that's where we can, save ourselves some heartache, right? So that looks like an uptrend by itself, but once we looked at it as a whole, really we're just looking at, another pullback, right? We're seeing, it's like down, up, down, up, down, up, right? And so really we're just seeing another pullback on a much larger downtrend. I hope that makes sense. That right there will help you understand that, they say don't trade against the trend, but the truth is if you took that bullish, you were trading against the trend. You know what I'm saying? So, but there was trend qualities and there was trend characteristics involved in that move. So that's why it's not enough to just look at one little piece. You need to look at the whole picture. So let me take you through my process real quick for setting up a scalp. I will start on the 4-hour chart, and I just want to look at overall momentum. I'm not looking at setting up a trade on the 4-hour chart. I'm not looking at setting up or trying to enter on the 4-hour chart. I'm simply looking at what is going on in the market. And somebody asks, is GA going to crash tonight? Well, here's the thing. Here's what we have to look at. When we look at the overall bigger picture here, here's what we can see. Number one, let me get my annotation. We have a drop, and then we have this sideways movement that's going on, right? So essentially, well, if you're in TTA, you hear me say it all the time. What are we going to do? We're going to box it up, right? So we're going to box that up, and we're going to look and see what is it that the market is really going to do. So we can do that on the 4-hour chart. Just a quick box up, make it look nice, make it everything's good, contain that that range inside of your box. Now, if you prefer, maybe you don't like a box, you can prefer to use like, a parallel channel. It really doesn't matter. It's whatever you like. If that'll just allow you to see the little 50, the halfway point, the 50% line in there. Or if it's like an angle that you can put a parallel channel on there. Now here's the thing. What I'm going to show you, I think, is what is interesting, because anytime we see something that looks like this, right, down and then a sideways move like this, essentially what we think, what we're biased or what we've been trained to see is that we're going to see continuation, right? Because it's down, it's sideways, and then it's continuation. That's what we would expect for this to happen. Now, here's the only problem with that. Has anybody ever experienced a fake out? Right? There's certain times that fake outs happen in the market. Real Will said, I'm an indicator trader, so I use ATR. Yep, ATR is good. Confirmation indicator. I don't know which one you using. That's cool. You can use that. Volume, that's good. Baseline indicator, that's good. Second confirmation indicator, exit indicator. I only use the daily for entries. So cool, bro. Hey, listen, at the end of the day, man, if you have a strategy that works for you, more power to you, man. I would not trade like that. I don't use all those indicators because I feel like indicators lag. But when you're swing trading and you're looking at bigger overall picture, I mean, it's definitely good and possible. So, bro, more power to you. And I wish you well, man. I hope you find great, lots of success with that. Warrior said he don't want them fake outs. Before one can trade against the trend, one must make sure the trend is overstretched and the trend is no more painting more big candles. Then one should look at the price action pattern trying to form. Yeah, I guess. But again, at the end of the day, I mean, if you traded this, that was a trend, right? If you traded this right here, that was a trend, right? You seen this was a trend, right? And if you traded that, more power to you. But at the end of the day, overall, it really was not. You were against the trend, So say, like this up, right? That's a trend. But if you traded that, you were against the trend. So, I mean, I get what you're saying, but there's just more to it, I think, than that. Therapist Izzy, is prop firm good to trade? Try like FTMO. In the past, I've kind of been against that kind of stuff. I really don't mess with the FTMO stuff, but I have seen some people that have used that to find success where they, if they didn't have enough money to trade on their own, they would trade a funded account and have done well with it. So again, more power to you. If you've done well with a funded account, more power to you. I wish you well. I do think there's a lot of drawbacks and a lot of problems with it, but that is for short-term trend. I think it would be great for scalping. Yeah, for sure. All right, cool. Let's get back to this. So we box it up. All right, we got this side, we got this downtrend, we got this down move, and then we got this sideways movement, right? And yeah, I've been hearing about that, the Forex funds. I've been hearing about that, but some people like FTMO. I've never messed with any of them, so I can't really tell you. I do know that there are some prop firms out there that are just straight up scams. So just be careful. That's all I will tell you. Just be careful. How can you get the indicator on my screen? Go to my website, trendtrading.academy, and it's at the top, TTA indicators. You can buy it there. So check this out. We drop, we're going sideways, and we would expect continuation. Here's the issue with that. When you see that something is like, when you see something that is like consolidating, right? When it's coming together, it gives you the a better opportunity to see that continuation in a more direct way. It's more strength put into the market. It's more supply and demand involved in that. But when you see a range, which again, a range and a consolidation is different. A range, right, is even highs, even lows, right? Whereas a consolidation, it comes together. There's two different things there. So I would say that. Let's see. Oh, cool. All right. So now here's the next thing. Watch this. When we come from here, and we can just look at the fib, right? From high to low. Now, here's what's interesting about that. We have our high point and we have our low point. Now, even though we're over here, that low point still hasn't been broken yet. So that's still our low point. Even though we're sitting at the bottom of it right now, that's still our low point. All right. So this area right here is still our high, and this area here is still our low. All right. Until that's broken, this is our area of trading. This is where we're at. And I'm not even looking at anything outside of that until that's broken. Now, here's the next thing we have to realize, and I put this in my video that I dropped this morning, and this is very, very powerful if you can grab a hold of this. This is not how you use a fib, right? Most people just take the fib and they drop it from where they want to start to where they want to finish, and that's the end of it, right? That's the end of it. Here's the problem with that. A fib retracement tool, or any Fibonacci tool for that matter, is not only giving you pricing information, but it's giving you timing information. And if you're not utilizing the timing information, you can, sometimes find yourself with late or early entries. And so what's going to happen is, see this line right here on the fib? Let me get rid of this annotation. All right, so you see that line right there on the fib, right? That fib right there. So that fib it's going to give you some speed. It's going to give you some timing information. So rather than just dropping your fib from high to low, what I would rather you do is drop your fib from high to low, but look at structure, right? So if you're looking at it this way, you're looking at high to low. So my 0 needs to be on my low, and my trend line needs to be on structure, right? It needs to be on the most recent structure. Why is that? Because now it tells me not only where I have price movement at, and not only where the volume of my price is moving at what level of retracement, but also it gives me the timing, and I can use that for breakouts. I can use that. So now suddenly, here's what happens. Price starts moving up, and guess what? I get a break right here. This is a trend line. I get a break right here, and there's a beautiful move right there. So I don't have to wait for this this range to break. I don't have to wait for this, and I don't have to wait for this in order to get a move. What I can do is I can literally trade these little breakouts, and price moves around, it comes in here. Guess what happens? If it comes to right here and breaks, that's a nice scalp right there. That's a beautiful scalp right there. So let's say price breaks at your trend line right there. Well, here's what's beautiful about that. Right? So check this out. Look how beautiful that is. Look how nice that is. Even if you only came down to the bottom here, it's still amazing. 1.5 for a scalp, right? That's amazing. That's beautiful. And then if you really what you're expecting is this, that's even better. You're at a 1 to 4 risk reward, right? All by using that fib trend line, all by just making sure that you have your timing involved as well as your pricing. So timing is very important. Okay. So what I would anticipate right now, let me just kind of get to it now. What I'm anticipating is that I do think this is the move. All right. I do think that's the move. I think that we're going to end up with downside movement, and I think that we can catch some good swing momentum eventually that way. However, since this high, we really haven't had a very deep pullback. At our highest point, we didn't even get to the 38. So I do think that there's potential for this to retest at our golden zone. Okay. And I think that there's going to be a point where we can get a test at our golden zone. And at that point, we could see a big drop. Okay. Now, there are no guarantees in Forex. I can't tell you with a crystal ball, that, price is going to come to this exact area. And people who say they can are lying to you. But what I can do is tell you that there is a pretty high probability that price will want to test that golden zone. So here's the total of information that I have. I have a big serious drop. I have a base, and I have the potential for continuation. However, I also know that the banks like to make money. So there's a possibility that I could come back up here to test that golden zone before the drop, because essentially this becomes a large scale breakout on the larger time frame, right? I can check that out and see how that fake out ends up. We say that's not a fake out because, wow, that's, a bunch of pips, right? But the truth is, 400 pip breakout or a 400 pip fake out on a larger time frame is really not that uncommon when the overall move is expected to be a down, you know, in the opposite direction. So watch this. If we have a down sideways retest to this area here before dropping, well, essentially what we're seeing is that the banks would rather sell at 182 than at 172. Right? If price goes all the way up to 182 and tests our 50 before dropping, if you're the bank, wouldn't you rather sell at 182 than would sell at 172? Right? Because when you look at that level of volume that they're moving in the banks, you're talking about millions of dollars. You're talking about millions of dollars difference in being able to just manipulate that market, just to move that market outside of here, right? Millions of dollars. So what I think is the highest probability, because nothing is a guarantee in Forex, what I think is the highest probability is that we continue down. But before we continue down, I think the banks would love to manipulate the market before going down so that they could make that extra money, because that's essentially what the banks do, is they move the market makers, they move the market and they gather more and more funds as we go. Okay. So that's what I feel is going to happen. I don't have any guarantees, but that's what I would start on the 4-hour. Now, I don't trade the 4-hour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here. Let me get rid of that annotation. All right. I'm going to come down here and we're going to look at it a little bit closer. Because remember, we want to look at the big picture. So when you see that, man, that gives you a lot of really nice structure, don't it? So now when we understand that, watch this. Every wave has waves inside of it. And that's a whole nother teaching. You can go watch my videos on that. I've given you plenty of wave theory. I seen somebody earlier asking about Elliott wave, but it's beyond Elliott wave. I've just all waves in general, just market structure in general. You see that we have a move here, and that's at the golden zone. So there's definitely downside potential at this point, right? So I think what we're looking at this point is we have to look a little bit closer, and what's more recent. We have price trapped, right? We have price literally confined to a small area, right? We have price confined to a very small area now. Rather than looking at a whole entire massive range of pips, what we've done is we have captured price down into a 250 pip range, right? And we're sitting just above halfway on that range. So what we're thinking is that we have potential continuation because we're only just above halfway, but we also just hit a golden zone, which could give us downside potential. When you have confusion in the market, it creates a sideways market. So what we're doing now, we see, right? If we look at this, the potential is that we probably end up going sideways a little bit, which this ends up being what? Right? We end up getting a nice little pattern here on the smaller time frame. So therefore, we could get a breakout to test this upside, and that would be how I would trade tonight. I would be looking for that position tonight. When we're looking at the TTA indicator, when we're looking at this indicator, what we're seeing is directional volume in our cloud, and we're seeing these structure guides, and what they're built on is supply and demand, support and resistance, and institutional bank levels. When you see these lines print on the chart, we're showing you areas where banks are going to do move money, essentially, right? So what we're seeing here is that I think we have really nice potential for this to continue from here. Oh, sorry. I think we're going to have really nice potential for this to continue like this. And like this. And I think we're going to get some movement in there like that. And my guess would be, and I want to see what price does. My guess would be that we would get a scalp to the upside that we can take to fill that. And right here, look at that. I mean, just real simple. We're talking about 27 pips. So if you can just see price break that, right? Use a trend line. That's what I would use. Use a trend line. Oh, sorry about that. Let me get the annotation going. What I would do is I would just let this next level of structure form. Once it does, you'll have that structure. Use a trend line, and when it breaks, take the buy to here, and you're done. That's a quick and easy scalp for tonight. And that's that. I don't trade with bias. If you watch my videos, I don't just go in here and say, you know, it's gonna be buy. You know, I don't do that. I trade with market momentum. So if the market starts to move down, I'm okay with that too. Take the sell. I'm okay with it either way, because I'm only looking for a few pips. If I can get in here and grab 20 pips to the downside, I'm a happy camper. I really don't care about the direction. I care about momentum. I want to ride the momentum of the bank. I don't want to trade against the bank. I don't want to have to fight against the bank. I want to trade with the momentum of what's happening. So that's how I would be trading. If I were you, I'd be looking at a very small position right here and just trading a very simple and easy breakout. All right, that makes sense. So I see GA dropping to 6.4, 670. That's a 2016 low. Yeah, I can see that for sure. I definitely see GA dropping. Is it safe to trade on Monday? Yeah, I mean, I think that it's better to trade, you know, on Monday than it is like on Thursday night or Friday morning. I think the best day to trade is probably Tuesday once the bank level's set. But yeah, you could definitely trade on Monday for sure. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is my trade days. I don't really mess around on Thursday too much. I don't really mess around on Friday morning at all. I'm Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. All right. Let's get this back over here. Look at these questions. Cool. So guys, you know, look, that gives you some insight as to what we're doing tonight. I already sent the trade setup out to the TTA. We're gonna eat off of that. Real good, easy money, and we're gonna have a good time doing it. So I hope this stuff brought you value, man. I definitely wanted to get on here and spend some time with you guys. It's been a while. You spend an hour with you guys answering some questions, checking out some chats. It's been a while, so that's what's up. I wanted to check it out, see what everybody up to. Appreciate you taking the time out to do the live stream. Yeah, if you want me to do more kind of stuff like this, like where I'm at as a channel, I'm just being honest with you guys. Where I'm at as a channel is I've given you a lot of content. You know, I've been doing this for some years now. And I'm really not, can I be honest with you guys? Like, can I just be straightforward with you, or y'all gonna get offended? Because I don't want y'all to get offended with me. I just really want to be honest. But if I can be honest, here's the thing. A lot of channels out here, man, they're just in it for the views. I'm not trying to hate on nobody. You know, that's not my style. But these cats are out here for views, man. You know, they're honestly, a lot of them are doing more vlogging than they are trading. You know, like they're doing more flashy kind of stuff than they are actually showing charts. And that, to me, that's not my vibe, man. That's not my vibe. You look at my videos, and to be honest with you, man, I'm just giving you content. I'm not out here like showing you my cars and showing you my, You know what I'm saying? Like I might take a picture with my family and let y'all know I'm on vacation or something, but I'm not out here flashing for you guys, man. That's not really that's not my vibe. To me, trading comes down to your why. And why do you trade to begin with? And for me, for those of you who follow my channel and you know me, my why is very simple. It's my family, my ministry, and my city, right? My family. I want to provide for my family. I had nothing growing up. I was so poor. I was homeless as a kid. I've seen and been through things that it's just way too crazy. I never want my kids to have to go through that. I never want my wife to have to go through that. So I want to make sure that I do what I can for them. I want to provide them a great life. Number two is my church. I love to be involved with what God is doing. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that's my belief. If you don't believe that, that's fine. To you, each your own. You can figure that out with God yourself. But for me, that's my why, is my church, man. I want to be involved in the kingdom of God. I want to be involved in that kind of stuff. And I love that. And then last but not least is my city. I love the city of Detroit. I see cats out here trying to be in everywhere else, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, take me to the hood. People in the hood need love, man. People in the hood need some life, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it ain't about where I can go in life. I enjoy taking vacations and doing stuff, but man, I love the city of Detroit. I love the people in Detroit. And I want to just be involved in my city's resurgence. You know what I mean? I want to see, my city come back strong, and I want to be a part of that. And so that's my why. That's why I do this. The money I make, I invested in that. I invested in my why. So my point in saying that is, number one, that's what keeps me motivated. Number two, that's why you don't see me out here like flashing all this kind of stuff. I got a nice truck. I showed it to you guys when I bought it, but you don't see me out here, you know what I'm saying, showing all. That ain't my vibe. When you watch my channel, here's what you're gonna see: content. You're gonna go on my channel and you're gonna find how to trade. You're gonna find actual, educational videos, and I ain't saying vlogging is wrong, you know what I'm saying, especially because there's some cats out there that do it the right way. They ain't out there just flashing. They're doing it the right way. It's okay. But for me, I just feel like my channel is education. I want you to come to my channel and actually get educated. I want you to actually be able to go after what it is you're trying to do. You know what I mean? Why are you trading? Is it your family? Is it your is it your mission? Like, what are you trying to do? You trying to leave your job? Are you trying to travel the world? Like, whatever that is for you, that's fine, right? Do it. But keep that in front of you. Keep that why in front of you so that you can stay motivated. When losses come or when hard times come, that why is going to keep you motivated. It ain't about flashing. It ain't about showing everybody what you got. So I want to help you get there. That's what this channel is about. I want to help you achieve your goals, right? I want to help you achieve what you're trying to do, because I can't tell you how many people that I have actually met in person off of my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've actually met people just last week or 2 weeks ago now in Florida. I met 15 or so people from my YouTube channel at a meetup. Had like 15 people showed up at a house, and I just did a free training, fed everybody lunch. You know what I'm saying? We just had a good time, enjoyed our time together. Got to meet people from my YouTube channel. Got to meet people from TTA in person. Man, that's fire, bro. I enjoyed that. So like, I just genuinely want to see people win. I want to see you win, because had nobody ever shown me, I'd still be losing right now. I'd still be struggling right now. But somebody helped me. Somebody taught me. So who am I not to pay it forward? Who am I not to help somebody else? That's why I do this channel, so I can help you. So my point is saying all of that. Was, hey, Veronica said, sure did. I was there. That's right. I met Veronica right there, and we had a good time. We enjoyed each other's company. We all hung out and just ate food together and trained together. It was fire. But so check this out. Like, that's why my channel is like all education, because I want to help you get to where you want to be, right? So my point is saying all that is, I'm asking you, the YouTube fam, I'm asking you, those who are so faithfully watching my channel, what can I do to help you? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want you to do. I want you to, like, if you comment in the live chat, that's going to go away. But once this video is public, I want you to like comment on it and tell me, what do you want me to do? Like, what can I do to help you? What video content would help you the most? You know what I'm saying? Like, what educational content would help you the most? Do you need more mindset help? You know, I did for about 1.5 years, I was doing the Make Moves Monday, and I feel like a lot of people really like that. But then it was like the people who was commenting on it were saying, you know, they really enjoyed it, but it wasn't getting a lot of the views, because I think, to be honest with you, again, this is back to like what my original thought was. A lot of these YouTubers, they're just constantly making new strategy videos, right? Because why? Because that sells. If I post a video that says, make $7,000 with my strategy tonight, people are going to click on that video, even if the video is trash. But if you make a video, if I make a video that says, learn the perfect risk management, nobody's going to click that video. But the truth is, that's the video you need, right? That's the video that's going to help you more. It's going to help you more to do a risk management video than to do a strategy video, you know? So I'm just asking you, what content would help you? What content would bring you value and help you take your trading to the next level? I need you to help me with that, because I want to bring you content that will actually be valuable to you. And I'm not in it for the clicks and the views. My channel is at 58,000 subs. To be honest with you, if I did what everybody else did, I could probably be at 200 or 300,000 subs by now. But that's not my goal. I don't care about that. I care about, am I really helping somebody? You know what I'm saying? And I can tell you this, I have testimonies upon testimonies upon testimonies of people who have emailed me, people who have, you know, hit me on Facebook Messenger and all that stuff, people that have quit their jobs and now all they do is trade because they watched my channel and came to TTA. People who took $1,000 account and now they're trading 5 and 6 figures because they watched my channel and came to TTA. Man, that's what I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want from you. I want you to just tell me what will help you, because I want to help you. And you know, it's tough because I don't know, right? I can't be in your living room with you watching the video with you. So I need to know what will help you so I can bring that value to you guys. So you guys enjoy this tonight? You want me to do this more often? Drop some ones in the comment if you want me to do this more often. Looking at the chats real quick, see what I missed. Sorry, I got a little preachy there in a minute, man. I got a little preachy there for a minute. Help me, Lord. That range versus consolidation video helped me. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I'm glad it helped you. A lot are lazy to learn. Most people love flashy things. I love your honesty. Yeah, I mean, so what's up? Learn market reversal confirmation. Okay, that's what's up. That's a good video. Let me look here. The one started coming and shooting my chat up. I got something I'd love to see that I've never really seen a YouTuber trader do that would be really helpful. Well, what is that? Rain Wonders. Simple price action and structure. Yeah, stay tuned, because this week I got a really dope video coming out that I think you'll really like. Sean Smith, how about showing us how to make them fire zones? I want to learn that. Yeah, go back and watch my Forex forecast, my Forex fashion series I was telling them about earlier, because that's going to really help you a lot. And man, I got tons of content on creating zones. Yeah. So cool. Well, guys, man, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for tuning in tonight. I don't want to keep you any longer. It's 1 o'clock. Go in there and get that money tonight, guys. Go in there and get that bread. If you're in TTA, go check out that trade setup. And let's eat. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Peace.